Hi there, and thanks for joining me for today's Pilates session. Our focus for today will be on a condition known as Diastasis Recti. This is where the abdominal muscles have been separated, very commonly found with women that have just had children. So if you found yourself in a condition where you have this condition, Diastasis Recti, then this session will certainly help you. We're going back to basics here. So everything will be done down on the mat, down on our backs. There'll be a lot of focus work. All the movements will be controlled and slow, allowing you to focus purely on the core. That's all the focus will be on today. So we need a nice environment for us, relaxed, comfortable, no distractions whatsoever. And of course, a mat, nice comfortable surface for you to work from if you don't have a mat. And we shall begin. So you can make yourself nice and comfy down on your back. Ease your way down onto the floor. And then as you lay yourself on the back, if you need to, use a cushion, support the head if you feel that your shoulders and neck are uncomfortable. Just a little cushion can help level everything out to make the position as comfortable as you can. So once you come down to the mat, we're going to take our legs to a semi-supine position. So knees raised and feet flat and arms by the side. And our focus here on these abdominal muscles. So again, if you've come through a diastasis recti condition, your abdominals have been separated, we need to rebuild the strength. So our first target will just be breathing and feel the abdominals just rebuilding themselves out without doing any form of movement. So as you drop the arms, drop the shoulders and relax, I just want you to take an inhale through the nose and then breathe out through the mouth. So the first phase is just your breathing. And just inhale there for about a count of 4. And then I'd like you to breathe out, and you try and breathe out for twice as long. So try and breathe out for a count of 8. And then that will just help to relax the mind, clear any tension and stress that you're holding, and also help to relax the muscles through the body as well. So now as we focus on the abdominal area, I want you to focus on engaging the core, but try not to push down. I don't want you to almost hollow the tummy by just aggressively pushing down so you feel that you are forcing the abdominals to work, because if you do that, you'll end up squeezing through your glutes as well and not actually getting the work through the abdominals. So we want to start by breathing in, and then on the exhale, you're just almost pulling the abdominals up rather than pushing down. You're just holding the belly button, but not pushing the belly button and forcing it downwards. So just want you to feel the pulling of the abdominals. So you're trying to pull up. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Stabilizing the abdominal area. It's almost as if you're trying to stop yourself from going to the toilet. Trying to stop yourself from peeing. And you just feel the abdominals there, just working their way up. And then Once we've found that pattern, we've got the movement going through the abdominal area. We've got the activation taking place. From there, we're just going to take our left leg into a tabletop. And then just want you to inhale and come down. Just tap your toes down on the mat. And when you breathe out, take the leg up. Again, we just keep that abdominal area engaged. So again, as if you're pushing the abdominals upwards. And then we're going to change legs. So let's inhale, raise the other leg up to a tabletop. We're just going to stay with bent knees. Exhale, come down. And again, just preparing the abdominals, alternating legs. Let's get back to the right leg again, tabletop position. Let's inhale, come down. Breathe out. And as you're doing this, you're just taking a little bit of awareness to this lower back. So when you return and bring the leg up, you've got a little arch in that lower back. You want to maintain that arch. Try not to push the lower back into the mat. And also try not to lift the lower back any higher. Just maintain a small arch that's just big enough for you to slide your hand into the center. And that will help again stabilize the core. And then we're just going to do once more on each leg. And then we're going to work them both together. So we're going to inhale and come down, exhale and come up. And then inhale, raise, start from tabletop position now. And come down. And exhale. If you find that working both legs together hurts your back, then stay with the other option of working one leg on its own. We're just going to do 5 of these. You may get some uncomfortable feeling in the lower back. The thighs may get tired as well. So once a muscle gets tired, you'll find other muscles will try and support. We want to avoid that lower back from helping and supporting. We want to allow the core to do more work. So any pain, stick with the first option. As you build the strength up over time, you'll find you'll be able to do more. It will get easier. When you head down to the mat, just want you to relax. Just bring the knees into the chest. Just hold the legs in close. I'm just going to hold that position there. And then we're going to return. We're going to have our legs hip width apart, arms by our side, shoulders down. And then we're just going to work through lifting the back away from the mat. So I want you to breathe in as you prepare. Then you're going to exhale. Just going to start to peel the glutes and the lower back away from the floor. Exhale and slowly start to raise. Now as you lift, you start to raise more of your back. And peel the spine up. And then just gradually making your way up until it's only the shoulder blades, the only thing connects with the mat. And then we're going to ease our way down. Just gently lower that back. Just take it vertebrae at a time down towards the floor. And relax from there. Breathe in. Then again, we just gradually start to peel. Just vertebrae at a time. Lift. Breathing out. Holding that bridge. Easing gently back down. Coming down to the floor, down to the mat. Breathe in. Let's go one last time from here. Raise. And pause. Just about 3 to 4 seconds at the top. And release down from there. Now from the floor, just going to take our left leg, straighten down, raise our right leg up. And on this exercise, I find it useful just to place my hands on my abdominals, just to help maintain a nice stable core. Because on the snake side, we want to avoid rocking and tilting. With your right leg extended, we now want to draw 3 circles. Now you can draw the circles as small as you like, because as you start to circle the leg, you want to stabilize the core. So as we circle, once again, just holding the belly button and drawing the abdominals up. And just drawing the circles with control. No rush to do them. You'll find a straight leg may get a little uncomfortable after a while, so we're only going to do 3. You might need to bend the knee if it's really hard to straighten the leg. And then I want you to relax and hold the leg into the chest. We're then going to change the direction. We're going to come back with that right leg. We're then going to draw the 3 circles the other way. Again, just placing your hands around the abdominal area so you can focus on stabilizing the area. Avoid any rocking motions because, again, just rocking won't allow you to engage the core. And then once we've done those 3 circles, we've done both directions, we can relax the leg. We're then going to switch to the left leg. So when you're ready to extend, again, bend the knee if you need to, if it's a struggle to keep the leg straight. And let's start with circle around. Now, when drawing your circles, start by breathing in. And then when you get halfway round, breathe out. And stabilizing there, so everything is fixed. Nothing's jolting, nothing's tilting, nothing's rocking. So when you've done 3 circles, one way, we hold and hug. And then when you're ready to return, we're then ready to change legs and circle the other way. Again, just holding the belly button and just drawing the abdominals up, just repairing from that separation. And from there, we can relax and hold and hug. Now from that, we're going to turn over. Let's turn to our side and roll over onto our right. Let your head rest either into your shoulder or into your hand, and just stacking your legs together, knees and feet together, about 45 degrees. Your left hand is down, supporting your body. And then into the clamshell position from here, we're going to take this left knee, and you're going to take an exhale. As you open, we just want to separate. Separate by taking the knee away and up, keeping the feet together, and just making sure that as you raise the knee, as the hip starts to rotate, try not to let your hip and your body drop backwards. Stabilize that core to stop you from falling back. Just raise that knee to a level that's comfortable and then ease back down. We're going to target, let's start by going 3. We're only doing 3, but we're doing them slowly. So small number of repetitions, slower pace, and then after a week, 2 weeks or so, you can increase the reps 1 or 2 at a time. Same goes with everything else. Keep the repetitions small to start with. Focus on slow, controlled movements. So your focus is purely on abdominal engagement. And then you can just gradually, one by one, increase the reps. Okay, now once we've done that leg, we're going to change. We're going to switch over to the other side. So over to our left. And once again, start 45 degrees. Try and keep everything side on. And then we once again open out. Take a pause, just hold position, have that awareness of where your position is. So take your time just to feel where you are. And if you can feel the shoulders dropping, if you can feel the hip dropping too far back, you know that you've opened up the leg a little bit too much and you just need to be a little bit more side on. And again, got to keep the abdominals engaged so we're not letting ourselves drop. So we're just going to go once more now on this right leg, on this right hip. Open up, take a pause, and then ease back down. So we're going to turn over back onto our back. And from there, we're going to start by taking our legs semi-supine, arms down by our side. And we're going to bring our left leg to a tabletop from here. And then you're just going to slowly just drop the left knee out to the side. Now, as the knee starts to drop, as the hip starts to open, just make sure the right hip stays down, because as this drops, your natural instinct will be to let your body roll. Keep the core engaged. So when you've dropped as far as that knee, as that leg will go, the right leg is still in place, the hip is still down, and the core is still engaged. Let's bring the leg back up and drop again. So we're going to go 3 times on this left leg. Now there is a progression to do, and you can do the progression if you wish. And I'm just going to show you that progression after this second repetition. So move slow, have awareness of where everything is, how everything's working. The second option is to bring the right leg to a tabletop. So you've got both legs now, but this time you just still work with that left leg, but with that right leg up, it just needs a little bit more work and requires a little bit more abdominal hold for you to maintain position. And then you come up. So now we've done 3 on that left, we're going to do 3 on the right. Slowly drop the right leg out, drop the knee out. Either stay in option 2 if you're okay on that left leg. If it's starting to get uncomfortable on the hip, or you can start to feel that left foot dropping as the leg gets tired, just come back to that semi-supine position. And ease gently out. To the side, return. Again, feel in no rush to do these. Take your time. Take your time when taking the leg down, and also take the same amount of time taking the leg back up. And then once we've done both legs, we can hold and hug. Take the knees into the chest. Then, when you are ready, slowly make your way back onto your feet. So to help repair that separation from your abdominals, doing these exercises, about 3 repetitions on each exercise on each side, 2 to 3 times a week. The more you do, better the recovery, and you can progress from there by just adding 1 or 2 more repetitions each day or each week. Taking your time with the exercises, of course, and making sure that if you do feel any unwanted tension, any discomfort, to relax and come back to it another time. Thanks for joining me for today's session. Take care of yourself, stay in good health, and I shall see you very soon.